Hi, Rich.
Hi, Jack. What are we doing today on Previously Recorded?
We are playing an indie title.
Oh. Wait, I like indie titles.
So people criticize us often for our love of indie titles.
Yes.
And to illustrate the point, to illustrate why we like indie titles so much, what I have right here is a printout from our local gaming store of upcoming major release titles.
Yes.
Upcoming big studio titles, right?
AAA games.
AAA games. Lara Croft, Temple of Osiris.
Tomb Raider 12?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Tactical stealth espionage. Kind of like Splinter Cell-esque thing. We've been a number of those.
Saints Row 4.
Open world, crime, theft, steal cars, drive around, mayhem.
Oh, here we go. Evolve.
A bland-looking first-person shooter.
The Order 1886.
Also a first-person shooter.
Battlefield Hardline.
Oh, that's also a first-person shooter. I mean, some of these might be fine games. They might be. I don't want to put all of these games down just on principle, but the fact is, there's nothing new there. It's all stuff that is very familiar to us. We're getting, sequels into the 8s and 9s, because some of these, the studios, they're so embarrassed at how many they've put out, they don't even put the number on it anymore. It's like, once you get to the 4th game, you leave that number off, and suddenly it's just subtitle.
So here we have Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Yes.
An entirely new genre.
Yes.
It's a new idea.
Crypt of the Necrodancer, it is a rhythm game dungeon crawler.
Every opponent has a predictable pattern, he said. Learn that pattern and you won't suffer so much as a scratch.
And it's deceptively simple. Yes. There's only 4 buttons. There's up, down, left, right. That's it.
Even navigating the menu, you do everything through those 4 buttons. Very simple.
And in fact, I think they did that on purpose so you could play with a dance pad if you wanted to. Full disclosure, we did not play with a dance pad. In trying to explain the game,
which is harder to do than I thought it would be, isn't it? Considering how simple the game is. So
you only move up, down, left, or right, but you have to move in beat to the music.
Yes. You got the heart thumping at the bottom of the screen. Yeah.
So your character moves in beat to the music, but also you attack in beat to the music. And what you have to do is find the monster's pattern and find a way to dance close to it to attack it all within the rhythm. So then to attack an enemy, all you have to do is press the direction of the enemy. Yeah. Very simple.
It doubles as both a dance and a fight. Because the monsters, they have a predictable pattern. Like the gold slime goes do, the blue one just goes up and down. The skeleton just waits a beat and then jumps forward, waits a beat and then jumps forward. And you know their patterns, and you kind of have to move with them in order to hit them properly, to not take any damage and defeat the monster. So it's like a choreographed dance, because you know the moves you have to do to defeat the monster, and you're kind of both doing these things in unison to position yourself for the kill. It's like the pattern in your head. In your head, it ends up being like jump, stab, stab, jump, stab, stab, jump, stab, stab.
And so then what
happens?
happens?
Dodge, move, stab, move, dodge, stab, move, dodge, stab.
So then what happens is these really amazing moments when 2 or 3 monsters will be coming at you and you have to dance around them while attacking them, while you're dancing around another monster and keep moving. It turns into this little like finger dance. It's a maneuvering and battle mechanic that's so simple and so complicated. I don't know how else to describe. It's so weird.
It's I don't know that it's complicated, it's so different. You've not seen anything like that before in a video game.
You've never played anything like this before, and you should. Spoiler alert for how I feel about the game, but and like we're not doing justice, I think, to how deep the game is with 4-button controls. So then not only do you have the basic moving stabbing mechanic, then you have different weapons.
You know, the way the different weapons work is like the broadsword, you know, that attacks like 3 spaces wide in front of you. You know, the spear, it's just 2 directly in front. It's like the different weapons have different like attack shapes. Like the whip has this weird L thing going on. That's kind of like the knight in chess.
You don't have to move in the beat. You miss beats all the time. That's part of the game. But if you keep moving in the beat, the floor turns into a disco dance floor.
Yeah.
And that raises your multiplier. So by killing enemies, you can get more gold, and you can use that gold to spend in the shops to get better weapons. And so it's important for you to keep the beat going. And of course, all the enemies are moving in the beat. Yeah. And so like keeping that rhythm becomes
almost addictive. You feel like you need to move into the beat and keep that motion going even when you don't. Like you can be in a shop, browsing the shop, and there's no reason to keep moving. I mean, you can just sit there and look at the items. But I find myself, I'm still hopping along back and forth. Which sword do I want to buy? Yeah. Do I want to buy the titanium sword or the obsidian spear?
I don't know. I don't know if the people at home can tell how exciting it is to talk about something new.
Well, you're in love. I can tell this.
I'm a little in love. This is a very, dare I say, casual game.
Now we should talk about casual games. Yeah. For some reason, casual has become like an insult, and people don't even know what a casual game is. I think we should explain this.
Yeah. I think, you know, when most people think of casual games, the easiest example to point to is something like Bejeweled, a tile matching game.
A casual game is a game that is just simple. It's easy to pick up, easy to play, and you can play it in like bite-sized chunks. You pick up Tetris and you play Tetris while you're waiting for the bus or something. That's a classic casual game. Yes. Crypt of the Necrodancer is definitely that.
It is. It's casual.
And that's not an insult. You can enjoy hardcore games and casual games. There's no reason you can't.
It's really true. It's okay to like casual games. It's okay to like anything.
See, here's actually my issue with Dance of the Crypt Dancer, man.
Yep.
It's almost too casual for its format. It's like I find when I play this game, I can't play it for any more than like 15 or 20 minutes at a time. It's almost too repetitive, too simple in that way. Sure. It's like I get 20 minutes, like, oh, okay, I got enough, I got to do something else. It would work well as a handheld game. It's crying out desperately to be a handheld game that you can play while you're waiting for the bus.
I would love to have this game on my phone.
Yeah.
And you know, the simple controls, left, right, up, down on your touch screen, right? I would love to, you know, while sitting waiting for something just to go do, 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 do. I want that to happen. I want this game on my phone.
You know, and it's a criticism. It doesn't mean I don't like the game, but it desperately needs to be mobile.
It really does.
We should point out now, though, that the game is still in alpha. This is definitely, I didn't even know it was early access when we started doing this, but it's very early access.
Yes.
I mean, it's not even in beta. Right. So anything we talk about could change.
Yes. I think Crypt of the Necrodancer handles its randomization of items really well, because you have to earn items through playing the game. Much like another game I play a lot, The Binding of Isaac. The more you play the game, the more items you unlock. And after you unlock an item, you don't necessarily get it, but it just gets added to the pool of randomization. Mm-hmm. And so, like in this game, you have to collect diamonds, and then you can turn in those diamonds to buy items that get added to the randomizer. The randomizer?
You can call it whatever you want to call it.
That get added to the randomizer.
Into the pool of items that you might randomly get.
Yeah, but it seems like there should be a more awesome name. The randomication.
The itemographer.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna buy that thing. It's been itemographized.
And so I feel that earning these items as you play the game really helps with the learning curve, because what basically it's just like little rewards, you know, like you may not have defeated the end boss, you may have died, but you got 4 diamonds, so now you can unlock a new thing and you might get a thing, you know. So these little things help smooth out the beginning of the game, and because it's such a new idea, I was lost for a long time.
I think I've got balance issues with this game, Jack.
Balance issues?
Balance issues. I want to call this a roguelite. This game I guess it comes in part and parcel with the casual nature of this game. It's divided into like 4 zones. There's Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, and Zone 4. Each zone is only like 3 stages long.
It's 3 stages and then the boss.
3 stages and a boss. It goes by real quick, right? And it usually it's like one overpowered item that makes the difference. Like you find that titanium whip, and you're good to go. You're pretty good to go. And then you get these items, and then you breeze through. You get to the boss, and then before you go to the next sector, usually in a roguelike, you get powerful, and then it carries you through the whole game. You get past that little 4 chunk segment in Zone 1, and then you lose everything again.
Well, what you're talking about is hardcore mode, in which you need to make it through all 4 zones in one go.
You can't carry, though, your powerful weapons through the harder zones.
In hardcore mode, you can.
In hardcore mode, you can.
Yes. Hardcore mode, by the way, very hard.
Even though you get to carry over your items.
Yes. You know, it's one of those things, when you have randomized items, there are times where you're going to get shit items, and that's just a shit run, and there are times when you're going to get great stuff.
Yeah, here's how the game works. Find bow, win game.
Yes.
I found the titanium bow, and I had half a heart left. I made it through to the boss.
The thing I want to make sure I talk about is that every character has a unique movement and dance style. And so, you know, the stone golem does his shimmy, 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 the jump.
The skeletons put their hand in the air and jump.
Exactly. So when the hands go up, you know it's going down. And not only is it nice, but it means that if you die, it's your fault, because, you know, you see the stone golem shimmying, you know he's gonna jump, and so you just weren't quick enough to do it. And you see the skeleton, his hands go up, but he got you anyway. You fucked up.
Yeah, you know the detail I like, and it's not necessarily an animation detail. It's that, like, when the part of the song kicks in that would be the chorus, if you're near the shopkeeper starts singing. And the little notes come out of his head. It's great.
And not only that, but the further away from him you are, the less you can hear him. And so, remember, it's a roguelike. So the map is blind to you until you explore it. So as you get closer and closer to the shopkeeper, his voice gets louder and louder, so you know you're heading in the right direction if you want to go to the shop. Adorable and wonderful.
I told them to drop dead. How ironic.
So, Crypt of the Necrodancer. Rich, would you recommend this game?
I would recommend it. I'm trying to rank it. It's not going to surpass FTL or Risk of Rain as my favorite roguelike. Yeah. But no, it's an enjoyable game. It's nice to play a new thing. If you like rhythm games or you just want to try something different, check it out. Give it a look. I mean, it's only $15. Jack, how do you feel about Crypt of the Necrophiliac dancing line dance Crypt Necro?
I, of course, would recommend it. I think I've been talking highly of it. One, it is a new genre. Whether the game was good or not, I would applaud anyone trying this. As it turns out, I would applaud someone trying it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it turns into this really fun experience. And the game is full of these moments when you correctly dance around an enemy, stab, stab, dance, dance, stab, stab, drum beat, stab, stab, dig, drum, stab, stab, drum, dance. There are moments that make this game worth it, that make it feel like you did something really good.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend it for that. If this turned into an app for my iPhone or showed up on a handheld device, I would double, triple recommend it.
Yes, I think I'm in the same boat. This game needs to be something you can pick up and play wherever.